Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I should probably say tonight's video. Sorry, this is gonna be a very laid back video, hence me getting all comfortable. But in all seriousness, today's video is going to be kind of different from what I usually do. I've been trying to be more open in general with people, even on YouTube, so today's video is discussing why I am not looking to make any friends during college. Now, this is not to say like the typical, like I'm only just going to be strictly studying, I'm not doing anything else, like eye on the prize kind of thing, and that is more or less my mentality. It's just not the full reason why I'm kind of being a little bit more to myself than years in the past, and largely this has to do with a story. So I guess we can call this a story time. This starts back in 5th grade. I attended a public school and I was completely lonely. And I met this girl, and I'm gonna call her Brittany because I don't really want to use names on the internet. So I met this girl named Brittany, and she was the shyest person I've ever met in my life. Like it took me months. I mean, like actual months to get her to say anything. The most that I would get her to do is laugh or say yes or no. But she stayed around me, and I took that as she wanted to be my friend. She just wasn't comfortable with me 100%. Anyway, 7 years pass, and we are still best friends. And I start to get sick. I, had a lot of issues with my health in the past, like a lot of issues with it. And it really, when I hit my junior year of high school, it really hit like an all-time, like really bad. And I noticed that we were starting to separate a bit, but I didn't really think too much of it. I just thought like, schoolwork, we're kind of stressed out. But something to note is that whenever we would hang out, I would always have to be the one to make the arrangements to go out, or not the arrangements, just make the effort to try to go out with her. She never once, I think I remember maybe 5 or 6 times that I could think of in that entire span of time that she actually was the one to contact me first for literally anything. But anyway, back to what I was saying about being sick. My junior year was really, really tough for me, and I just noticed that she was evolving into a different person, and we all evolve into different people. I'm not going to say that she should be the same person she was in 5th grade, and there's just, like, I changed so much. I don't want to be who I was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, because that's not someone that I identify with anymore. Anyway, she changed a lot during that 1 year gap. She changed from a person that I thought I knew so much about to a person that I just really didn't know in general. And I was fine with that. It wasn't anything bad. I mean, she was starting to like dabble into some of the behaviors that I wasn't fully comfortable with, but I also, fun fact, I have bipolar disorder, so whenever I get my hypomanic or manic episodes, I would partake in said bad behaviors, and I'm not gonna go into them right now. So she started changing. Point is, and then senior year hit, and I had to be hospitalized for one of my conditions, and due to this, I was out of school for like 2 months, and during this period of time, during my senior year, it was literally the hardest time of my life. I can't think of anything that matches it. And it was extremely stressful on my family, it was extremely stressful on me, but I just never saw an effort placed in by her. She never texted me. Before I had to leave to go to the hospital, I texted her saying that I wasn't going to be able to answer my phone because I was going to be in the hospital, so couldn't answer my phone. And the only text I got was like, "Are you okay? Like, why?" And I, didn't answer because I couldn't. And then I called her the day that I got out of the hospital to tell her what happened. I didn't tell her exactly what happened, but I gave like the reason why I was just, completely dead to the world at that point. And throughout this entire time of me kind of like rehabilitating a little bit, she never called me. She never texted me. She never showed any, I guess, like, that she cared. And this really, like, hurt me in a lot of ways that I wasn't expecting it to, because it was one thing that she did it when, I was having like a difficult time in junior year. And like, let me make this clear, guys. I have been like struggling with this one particular thing, um, reason why I was in the hospital for, I want to say like, I would say most of my life, pretty much. And she knew about it. And my thing was is that even during that time where she knew about it, and it just wasn't, I don't want to say as severe, but I wasn't at my rock bottom. Um, she never reached out. But then when I hit my rock bottom and I had to go to the hospital, I thought that she was going to, maybe unrealistically thought that she was going to, try and make an effort to talk to me. And I wasn't allowed to go back to school for medical reasons for the next 2 months after that. So during that time, I remember she broke up with her boyfriend of maybe 2 months, and she made a post about it on her Finsta, and I called her, and this is like, mind you, a week after I got out of the hospital, and never once did she, really consider to call me. And I talked to her about that, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that everyone's problems don't matter but my own. I'm just gonna say that when something so severe happens to someone you care about, and that's your response is just to have no response, and